Jayam Vishnupad, Namaste Vibrajacharya, Sri Sri Macharan Goswami Swami Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai, Ananda Guru Vaishnava Ki Jai, Namacharya Sri Haridas Thakur Ki Jai, ISKCON Dudit Foundation Swami Grace Sri Prabhupada Ki Jai, Prem Sigo Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasari Gaur Bhaktivedanta Ki Jai, Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gopakura Shyam Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan Ki Jai, Mathura Dham Ki Jai, Nari Dham Ki Jai, Janapuri Dham Ki Jai, Janapuri Swami Ki Jai, Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Tulsi Maharani Ki Jai, Gopamanande, Hari Hari Bol, Shamir Bhaktivedanta Ki Jai. All glories to the Assembly Lords, all glories to the Assembly Lords, all glories to the Assembly Lords, all glories to Sri Sri Guru Guranga, all glories to the Prabhupada. Namo Vishnuaya Krishna Krishna Bhutare Sri Madhya Pataka Swami Namachaya Paraya Nitai Krishna Gaura Gita Dhamma Karakramacharya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 So today we're reading from the Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, chapter 6, called Prahlad Instructs His Demoniac Schoolmates, text 27. Jnanam tat etat amalam durvapam aha narayana narasaka kila naradaya ikantinam Bhagavata tat akinchananam para aravinda rajasa apluta dehinam shat Jnanam charita tamalam durvapamaha.
Jnanam charita tamalam durvapamaha.
Jnanam charita tamalam durvapamaha.
Jnanam charita tamalam durvapamaha.
Narayano narasakha kila naradaya.
Narayano narasakha kila naradaya.
Narayano narasakha kila naradaya.
Narayano narasakha kila naradaya.
Ekantinam bhagavatasthata kinchananam.
Ekantinam bhagavatasthata kinchananam.
Ekantinam bhagavatasthata kinchananam.
Ekantinam bhagavatasthata kinchananam.
Padaravindarati saprutadehinam shat.
Padaravindarati saprutadehinam shat.
Padaravindarati saprutadehinam shat.
Padaravindarati saprutadehinam shat.
Jnanam tadita mamalam durvapamaha.
Jnanam tadita mamalam durvapamaha.
Narayano narasakha kila naradaya.
Narayano narasakha kila naradaya.
Ekantinam bhagavatasthata kinchananam.
Ekantinam bhagavatasthata kinchananam.
Padaravindarati saprutadehinam shat.
Padaravindarati saprutadehinam shat.
Next please.
Jnanam tadetad amalam durvapamaha.
Jnanam tadeta malam durvapamaha.
Narayano narasakha kila naradaya.
Narayano narasakha kila naradaya.
Ekantinam bhagavatastad akinchananam.
Ekantinam bhagavatasthata kinchananam.
Tadaravindaraja Rajasa Plutadehinam Syat
Padaravinda Rajasa Plutadehinam Syat
Jnanam Tatita Tamalam Durvapamaha
Jnanam Tatita Tamalam Durvapamaha
Narayano Narasaka Kila Naradaya
Narayano Narasaka Kila Naradaya
Ekantinam Bhagavatas Tatta Kinchananam
Ekantinam Bhagavatas Tatta Kinchananam
Padaravindarajasa Plutadehinam Syat
Padaravindarajasa Plutadehinam Syat
Jnanam Talita Ramalam Durvapanamaha
Jnanam Talita Ramalam Durvapamaha
Narayano Narasaka Kila Naradaya
Narayano Narasaka Kila Naradaya
Ekantinam Bhagavatas Tadakinchachanam
Ekantinam Bhagavatas Tadakinchananam
Padaravindarajasa Plutadehinam Syat
Padaravindarajasa Plutadehinam Syat
Jnanam Tarita Amalam Durvapamaha
Jnanam Tarita Damalam Durvapamaha
Narayano Narasaka Kila Naradaya
Narayano Narasaka Kila Naradaya
Ekantinam Bhagavatas Tadakinchananam
Ekantinam Bhagavatas Tadakinchananam
Padaravindarajasa Plutadehinam Syat
Padaravindarajasa Plutadehinam Syat Jnanam Tarita Ramalam Durvapamaha Narayano Narasaka Kila Naradaya Ekantinam Bhagavatas Tadakinchananam Padaravindarajasa Plutadehinam Syat Jnanam Knowledge Tat That Etat This Amalam without material contamination Durvapam very difficult to understand without the mercy of a devotee. Aha. Explain. Narayana. Lord Narayana, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Narasaka. The friend of all living entities. Especially human beings. Kila. Certainly. Naradaya. Unto the great sage Narad. Ekantinam. Of those who have surrendered exclusively to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Bhagavata. Of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Tat. That knowledge. Akinchananam. Who do not claim any material possessions. Padaravinda. Of the lotus feet of the Lord. Rajasa. By the dust. Apluta. Bathed. Dehinam. Whose bodies. Shat is possible. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace of Prabhupada. Narayana, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the well-wisher of and friend of all living entities, formally explained this transcendental knowledge to the great sage Narada. Such knowledge is extremely difficult to understand without the mercy of a saintly person like Narada. But everyone who has taken shelter of Narada's disciplic succession can understand this confidential knowledge. Purport. It is stated here that this confidential knowledge is extremely difficult to understand. Yet it is very easy to understand if one takes shelter of a pure devotee. This confidential knowledge is also mentioned at the end of Bhagavad Gita, where the Lord says, Sarva dhamman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. This knowledge is an extremely confidential secret, but it can be understood if one approaches the Supreme Personality of Godhead through the bona fide agent, the spiritual master, in the disciplic succession from Narada. Prahlad Maharaj wanted to impress upon the sons of the demons that although such knowledge can be understood only by a saintly person like Narada, they should not be disappointed, for if one takes shelter of Narada instead of material teachers, this knowledge is possible to understand. Understanding does not depend upon high parentage. The living entity is certainly pure on the spiritual platform, and therefore anyone who attains the spiritual platform by the grace of the spiritual master can also understand this confidential knowledge. The verse again. Jnanam tarita ramalam durvapamaha narayano narasaka kila naradaya ikanchinam bhagavatas tarakinchananam vadaravindarasa plutatinam sha. Narayan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the well-wisher of all and friend of all living entities, formally explained this transcendental knowledge to the great saint Narada. Such knowledge is extremely difficult to understand without the mercy of a saintly person like Narada, but everyone who has taken shelter of Narada's disciplic succession can understand this confidential knowledge. Om Jnanatimirandasya Girantina Salavya Chakshurumnitamina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. So it says in the Bhagavad Gita, Raja Vidya Raja Guyam Pavitram Idavutvam Prachaksha Vagamam Dharmyam Susukam Kartam Avyayam. Krishna says, I will now explain this king of knowledge to you, and he says, it's the most secret of all secrets. It's the greatest secret of all secrets. And it can make you see the soul Prachaksha Vagamam, by direct perception, and it is performed with pleasure. Susukam Kartam Avyayam, eternally. So one might ask, why does Krishna say this is the most secret, when it's right in the Bhagavad Gita? The Bhagavad Gita, anyone can get it, especially nowadays when ISKCON has made it, by Srila Prabhupada's mercy, has made it available all over the planet. Maybe in former days, when it was only in Sanskrit, so only some Brahmins in India knew it. But for a long time it has been available in the West. Even in the 1800s there was a clique of American transcendentalists, a group of American transcendentalists. And they read Bhagavad Gita, they had such appreciation for Bhagavad Gita. Emerson, Thoreau, these guys. And it's been available quite a long time. Also, there was this Danish Tuxen, some Danish academic. He translated the Bhagavad Gita. Tuxen, what was his name?
Sounds familiar.
Tusind. It's called Tusind. He translated the Bhagavad Gita into Danish. So one may ask, why is it such a secret? Why does Krishna say it's the most secret of all secrets if it's readily available? And the answer is, of course, that you can read the Bhagavad Gita and you won't get a thing. You won't understand it. Unless you have a devotee to explain it to you. You can read so many things in the Bhagavad Gita and you can read the words, but you actually won't get the point. Even all these other translations of the Bhagavad Gita, they didn't get, like Tucson, he didn't get the point. When Krishna says Dhamma, Sarva Dhamma Parityajya Mamikang Saranam Praja, you have to surrender unto me and become my devotee. And nobody reading Tucson's Bhagavad Gita, they surrendered to Krishna and became his devotee. That means they don't understand Bhagavad Gita, because that's the purpose of Bhagavad Gita, is to surrender to Krishna and become his devotee. So this sometimes they say that the best hiding place is right in front of everyone's eyes. So the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita is very well hidden because most people actually don't want to understand it. Because as soon as you understand it, a responsibility comes. And that's why we're here in the material world in the first place, to get away from Krishna. So we're not going to just fall flat on our faces and surrender again just because, Krishna says so. It takes a real ardent, urgent desire in the heart. And that's actually the first qualification to Rupa Goswami also says that to become a pure devotee, you need this lauriam, greed. You have to have a desire, a real desire, to know the truth, to know what is the meaning of everything. And then Krishna is in the heart and he will inspire you and put you in contact with a spiritual master. I know from my own life, as soon as I began thinking, I would really like to understand what is the meaning of everything. Immediately I got Prabhupada came via his book. So the super soul is in everyone's heart, and but the super soul is completely neutral. So he will only give you what you want, and if somebody wants to be in illusion, the super soul will keep you in illusion. In fact, you need the super soul to keep you in illusion. Because the soul is powerless, can't do anything. Prakriti kriyamanani guna karanani sarvasya ahankara imudharma. The soul only thinks he's a doer. I lift my arm and I think I'm doing this. Who else? Nobody else is doing it. But if I think about it, how does my arm lift? It only lifts because of so many things within the body, like, hydraulic system and wires and stuff that goes and contracts and expands and muscles. And I can't say that's not me. So why do I lift? Why does the arm lift? Because I want it to lift. As soon as I want to do something, and I do it, but I can't really say I'm doing it. It's the super soul, it's nature who's doing it. It's actually nature. When I lift my arm, I'm not doing it, it's nature doing it. And nature is acting according to my will. Of course, nowadays nature is not acting so much according to our will. She's pretty angry. But in the whole, major portion of the Vedas is simply about sacrifices, how to control nature and make nature do what we want. But Srila Prabhupada says here that this knowledge can only be understood by the mercy of a pure devotee. So we are all very, very lucky that we have the mercy of a pure devotee. As soon as we step in the door here, we have the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada gave his mercy, and it is not just because Prabhupada left physically the planet. His mercy is still here. Because his instructions are here, and as soon as one wants to understand his instructions, they are here. And there are devotees who can help us understand. We have all been through this regimen to come and inquire from the devotees. That's the first thing that we do when we come to Krishna consciousness. And all the devotees in ISKCON, they have the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. In so much as they follow his instructions and want to help him spread the mission of Krishna consciousness. And Prabhupada is not an ordinary person. He comes in disciplic succession. Because it says, what is that verse? Mantras te nisparamata. Sampradaya vihinaya mantras te nisparamata. Nisparam, fruitless. A mantra is fruitless, won't have any effect unless it is received in the disciplic succession. Sampradaya vihinaya. And it makes sense that this is the main way to understand these things. Is the Jiva Goswami prescribes a lot of ways how to receive knowledge through symbolism, through speculation, through sensory perception. So many. He has a whole list. I can't even remember all of them. But he says amongst the Vaishnavas, 3 are recommended, or 3 are okay. And that's Pratyaksha, Anuman, and Shabda. Anuman means logical inference. You know, we just, we figure out this is logical by comparing, by thinking. That's called Anuman. And Pratyaksha means direct sensory experience. That's like empirical knowledge. And Shabda means from sound, from authority, knowledge from authority. And in the modern world, they only have Pratyaksha, direct sensory experience. But we know that the senses are faulty. They make so many mistakes. So how can you cannot really trust Pratyaksha, sensory experience. You can't really trust it. Because we have so many times seen that things are not as we perceive them to be. Like a person who's colorblind, and you tell him this is red, and he says, no, it's green. So, and he's directly looking at it, but there's something wrong with the senses, and there's something wrong with all our senses. We can't claim that I see things as they are. You would have to be a complete crazy person to say, I see things as they really are. Everyone else is bonkers. Only me, I. Immediately you will know this person is crazy. So it makes actually logical sense to say that Shabda is the most important way of getting knowledge. Even in the modern world, it is the most important. Like if you want to be a mathematician, what do? You go to a mathematician and you listen to him and learn from him. You learn from authority. Everything we know in this world we have actually learned from an authority. We wouldn't even know how to speak if we hadn't learned from our parents and from our authorities. So that's Shabda. We wouldn't even know 2 plus 2 is 4. We might be, some jungle, some tribe in the jungle, they might know, 2 apples, and I have 2 apples here, and I have 2 apples here, and they make 4 apples. But you wouldn't know the language to express mathematics if you hadn't learned from an authority. That's why we go to school, to learn from authorities. So even in this modern world, and they say that Pratyaksha is the most important way of gaining knowledge, it's actually not, and we can